If someone was asked to describe my life and said only, she lost her mother when she was very young, I would object. I would want to say, but that isn't all. What about my children, my career? What about the people I have loved and the things I've accomplished? What about the things that made me laugh, the lives that have been touched by mine? None of us would want our lives summed up by one of the tragedies that inevitably befall all of us every once in a while. But that's exactly what's happening to us collectively as Jews. The Holocaust was one of the worst horrors in the history of mankind, and it should never be forgotten. But it was a period of a few years in our history of thousands of years. Unfortunately, it made such an impact that we are often thought of as simply the people who suffered the Holocaust. Even sadder is the fact that there are Jews who perceive their Jewishness the same way. I think we need to make the positive aspects of modern Jewry as known as the Holocaust. We have other people and events that should share the same limelight. When a minority is suffering, it is common for people to decry what is happening to them, such as the blacks during slavery, the Native Americans when their land was being taken away from them, the Vietnamese boat people when they were driven from their homes, the Buddhists in Tibet. But after the fact, society looks down on those people unless they pick up the pieces and move on instead of dwelling on their tragedy. Jews have done that, but it is hidden in the emphasis placed on the Holocaust. We have to remember that 6 million of us died, but 12 million of us didn't. Remember the Holocaust, but let's give equal time to the fact that Albert Einstein was a Jew. Have we told anyone lately that the beloved poem on the Statue of Liberty was written by Emma Lazarus, also a Jew? The majority of Americans occasionally wear blue jeans. Do they know that they were invented by Levi Strauss, a Jew? Where would the entertainment industry be without Jews? Al Jolson, Louis Mayer, Samuel Goldwyn, David O. Selznick, Goldie Hawn, the Three Stooges, Milton Berle, Ethel Merman, George Burns, Zero Mostel, Gene Wilder, Woody Allen, the Marx Brothers, and on and on. There's so many more. Or what about music? Neil Diamond, Barry Manilow, Bette Midler, Barbra Streisand, Bob Dylan, Irving Berlin, Oscar Hammerstein. Who could question the Jewish contribution to law? We've been well represented in the profession right up to the Supreme Court. Justices Brandeis, Goldberg, Frankfurter, and Fortas were all Jews. The great peacemaker, Henry Kissinger, is a Jew. Medicine, Jonas Salk, Albert Sabin, Burl Crone, David Wexler. I have a book at home containing lists of Jews who were famous in various careers, and it's over 300 pages long. Most people are surprised when they read some of the names and discover the names of famous Jews that they didn't even know were Jewish. If you doubt the contribution we Jews have made to the world, listen to these statistics. 32 Jews have won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry. 28 Jews have won the Nobel Prize for Economics. 13 Jews have won the Nobel Prize for Literature. 9 Jews have won the Nobel Prize for Peace. 49 Jews have won the Nobel Prize for Physics. 54 Jews have won the Nobel Prize for Medicine and Physiology. 22% of the total number of Nobel Prize winners have been Jewish. That's pretty remarkable when you consider that we are 0.2% of the world's population. That's 1/5 of 1%. We Jews tend to let our Jewishness become invisible when we're doing positive things for humanity, but we let it shine when we're feeling sorry for ourselves. We shouldn't continue to do that. Whatever our niche in life, we should fill it proudly and visibly as Jews. If we are going to construct museums, monuments, and college courses dealing with our darkest moments, we should put an equal amount of energy into recognizing and supporting our grandest ones. We will always be a minority, but the fact that we are an unappreciated minority is very frequently our own fault. Let's be Jews all the time, and not just when the Holocaust is mentioned.